Hey, terrorist advice from the fighter and the kid. Make sure you listen to this one, because we're giving you advice of a mass shooter. You have nowhere to go. Run at him, according to Brian Callen.
Listen to this.
Everyone's going, what the fuck are they talking about?
I have been in a room. Check this out.
But a couple proposed. So he hit me up probably 4 or 5 weeks before and came in. My girl and I are huge fans. We're coming to the show. He goes, I would love it if you could help me propose to her. I don't know what we could do. I went, I know exactly what we can do. Yeah. How about during fan questions, we pretend that we need volunteers. I'll pick you. You guys come up here, and then I give you the mic. Yeah. He was like, hell yeah, it's on.
Now, for all you listeners out there, that doesn't mean we're going to do that. No,
we can't do it every show.
No. So please don't email and say, I want to propose to my girl. That's going to be a very, very rare thing, and maybe the only time. But it was fun. It was very, very nice.
It was fun. Imagine if she said no.
That's all I was worried about. I was like, because she looked like
I feel like you would know.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, man. Sometimes.
God damn. Can you imagine?
Sometimes people say no. You know?
I feel like it's rare. I feel like but if you do it in front of a crowd, you put more pressure on her to say yes, because she's like, I don't want to embarrass him, so I'm just saying yes right now.
And then later on, you go, hey, listen. Don't ever
all that stuff back there. You mean a proposal? Yeah. Man. I think what they're doing with Chris Cyborg, 140. If you watch the documentary she released, is just. She's literally taking years off her life making this weight.
Really?
She's crying. She's literally killing herself to make 140. It's such a struggle for her. And she's doing it to face who? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's literally doing it to face these girls who don't land a punch on her. Like, that girl came up to 40. She's really not that. That's not her natural weight. Yeah, she's a great Muay Thai striker. Okay. It doesn't matter, man. They can't compete physically with Cyborg. They don't land punches.
Really?
She beats the shit out of these girls, man. It's like it's not even a competition. I think she's by far the #1 female fighter on the planet. But you have to do something with her. So this is what I think they're doing. 40s, she's fucking killing herself to make, man. They're building up fights so the public gets familiar with her, and then they're gonna start throwing her the stars. Misha, Holly, maybe Ronda. Because if they just throw her right away, they don't get their money out of her.
45 or?
It'd have to be 40. They're gonna have to do catch weight at 40, or because if you how much sense? So Dana does the YouTube show. I've never seen it, so don't. If I get misquote on this shit, whatever. I've never seen it. Looking for a fighter or whatever. YouTube show, which I have my thoughts on him doing a YouTube show. Anyways, so he has a YouTube show. Why not looking for a fighter at 145 females? All he does is go around looking for 145 females.
Yeah.
Because Cyborg's killing herself. So have a 145 division, but have a show dedicated to just 145-pound women.
Yes.
To build this division around Cyborg. She's so good, you can do that.
Let's get into some fight talk. Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're looking at.
How tall is Lineker?
Oh, Nate Marquardt's fighting. Your boy. Nate's fighting old Tamden McCrory. Remember that guy? I guess he's back in.
Oh, the jiu-jitsu guy?
Yeah, the Barn Cat.
What happened to the Barn Cat? He took like 4 years
off.
Yeah,
he just dipped out for a couple years.
God, that's an intriguing fight.
Tamden McCrory.
Tough dude.
The Barn Cat.
Yeah, he's a tough customer. He's been around the block.
What? Tough customer sums him up in a great fucking description. Tough customer is exactly what you'd call him. Oh, yeah, that's an intriguing fight.
He's a jiu-jitsu player?
Amazing. Nate Dogg's tough to submit. Let's see the main card. We got the main card.
How old is Nate now?
On prelims,
57.
We got Andre Fili fighting Hakan Diaz. Anything on that? I love watching Fili fight. I think he's entertaining as shit.
I also enjoy Fili. What else you got? Berkman versus who?
Berkman, Bobby Green.
That's a fun fight.
That's going to be a fun fight.
This is for sure.
Bobby Green cracks me up. Bobby Green will just like you'll hit him, you'll hit him, just miss him, and he'll look at you and go, nah, you can get me. Sorry. He just talks to you the whole time. Nah, sorry. He wags his finger at you.
What else you got, Ev?
He just Matumbo's it. Co-main, we got Will Brooks and Cowboy Oliveira.
I'm a Will Brooks fan. Will Brooks is, he's built like a goddamn running back.
Yeah.
Cowboy, was his last loss to Cowboy, the real Cowboy?
I think so.
I think he's picked up a win since then. Let's see. Let's take a look at his record. Yeah, he beat James. He beat James Moontasri.
Nice. I'll take Will Brooks in that fight, though.
And I think this is Will's next fight post Ross Pearson, right?
What is
Yeah.
Let's see that main event.
Main event, 5-rounder, Lineker Dodson.
That's a fun fight. Fun card.
Yeah, maybe not like a ton of stars or big name value or anything like
You'll
that.
be entertained.
But as far as the actual matchups go, I'm not mad at it. But the big moment of the whole thing, of the whole event, has to be Crazy Horse. Do you know the background of Crazy Horse and Vanderlei and the whole shoot box thing? So back in,
please fill us in, Ev.
I'll fill it in. In 2006, Crazy Horse gets into a fight backstage in the locker rooms with Cristiano Marcelo, who's on Vanderlei's shoot box team. Marcelo triangles him, puts him out cold. He wakes up, and according to Crazy Horse is the only person that's ever backed this story up. He gets up, first person he sees is a 205-pound jacked as fuck Vanderlei Silva, and knocks him out cold. That's what Crazy Horse said happened.
Wanderlei begs to differ.
Wanderlei begs to differ.
That's the story. That's what everyone thinks.
Basically, Vanderlei is cornering this kid solely because him and Crazy Horse have so much beef through the years, and like Crazy Horse is always talking shit to him. So Vanderlei corners this kid. I think he's the #1 ranked featherweight kickboxer in the world. He's fighting, and he fights Crazy Horse. Vanderlei's just giving him the throat slash in the corner. Whole deal. They almost got into a fight again in the.
Now more background on Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse was training at Jackson's. Someone was getting the better of him in sparring. He went to his car, got a baseball bat, and went back into the ring. He's crazy.
Okay, so
he's Crazy Horse.
Legitimately
he's crazy as a horse.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right, horses aren't that crazy. So
they sure
weird
are.
Name.
They can be crazy.
Well, Crazy Horse was the famous Native American.
Yeah, but still, was he that crazy?
Not
this crazy.
Crazy Horse.
So Crazy Horse fights, and I don't know, you might be able to make it out a little bit in the video here I'm going to play.
He looks
but
crazy already.
He's looking straight into the camera saying, Vanderlei, I knocked your ass out the whole time. And this is how the fight goes down.
Oh, is the fight's quick?
Oh, it's real quick.
What?
It's real quick.
He's explosive as a motherfucker. First team all crazy. Well, let's not do a jumping.
And then look at this.
He runs over to Wanderlei. God damn.
Yeah, dude's athletic as fuck.
He's crunk. Well, so he's about to land on someone.
You see the suck it that he did right before?
Yeah.
He does the crotch chop backflip to Vanderlei.
Wow. God damn.
And then he sat down.
Is that Wanderlei behind there or no?
No.
Were you hesitant to do Fuller House? Like, is there a party that goes, I'm over that, man? That
No. It's just the opposite, in fact. Because well, no, it's not it at all. I've stayed close with everybody. I'll do a show that'll last 1 year. Like I did a show, Surviving Suburbia. I did a show called Racing Dad. They only had 1 year runs. And I stayed close with all the people on it. And if you do 8 years with people like we did, I just don't believe in disingenuine relationships. If you like the people,
yeah, they're family.
And these were kids, and they all grew up, and I've stayed close with everybody in the damn thing. And so it was not even a thought. And Stamos made it happen, and Jeff Franklin and Bob Boyette, the same guys, and Tom Miller, the same people that made the original series, and they stayed true to it. So it was a hoot. It wasn't like I'm not Spock, It wasn't denying that I'm going back to the bridge of the Enterprise.
Were you? I think, like Brian said, a lot of people. I know I was, because you see Danny Tanner, Bob Saget playing this wholesome dad, like you're kind of everyone's dad. He's got, for our generation, he was our Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bob Saget.
You could trust me.
Yeah,
though.
like you could literally trust.
I get it, but I get all my filth done in my stand-up.
Exactly.
So I don't have to take you home and roofie you.
There you go. Yeah. No, he's doing it there.
Bob is a filthy man.
I do bring a briefcase to my gigs though, just in case. But it all has toys in it. Nothing that knocks out.
But then when you see him do stand-up, it's like I didn't know he was that sort of comic, and I was like, oh shit,
I'm not that blue now. I think it's because I got older. Everything else has just gotten bluer, and a lot of people just. If you look at a lot of comics, everybody's favorite comics, the language, the content is. Mine's really 9-year-old filth. I mean, it's a lot, but I'm evolving too. Like I'm as my stand up is growing, and I want to do a new special soon. but I'm waiting until this election's over because it's too painful to do something well.
Good God.
This is on.
Talk to me about your
show.
thoughts on this.
Well, it's painful. It's painful to see all the bullying and the name calling and how celebrity has risen. All anybody cares about is celebrity and fame.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with moving the earth forward. No. And that's what your leader of each country is supposed to try to do, rather than. And then of course we've got terror people. I'd like to give them a plug because that way they'll come after me. It's always good to mention them. My God, I would do a 40-minute set to do a scene with her.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Kevin Hart's amazing.
But back then,
let's go.
Let's all talk about what we would do to Halle Berry. That'll be nice.
Yeah, but the listeners will love that.
But you're saying,
Brian goes like, I wonder if her husband's going to go
all day, baby,
all day with you, all day. That's what I say to Halle Berry. That's how I catcall chicks.
Well, and it sounds like it's a thing you guys say often, and obviously it doesn't put women off at all. It's a very dignified way.
How when you stick your head out the window and go all day with you, all day with that ass,
especially in a Prius, me and Brian, all day.
Yeah,
all fucking day.
Roll up. Get in my fucking hybrid anytime you want, baby. My back seat's yours. All fucking day. I'm friends with Bob Saget. That's what I do.
Please don't drop my name during that.
Okay.
But in the 40s, it was just wolf calls. It was construction workers, right?
How weird is that?
How
weird is that? Does any? Well, I want to know who decided. I've never done it in my life. I want to know the first guy to do that and actually think it's gonna. It's never worked. I mean, I'm excited for UFC 205, man. Amazing card.
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah, good.
Insane card. It makes you say Khabib, Michael Johnson got added to that too.
Fuck you. Did it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that got officially announced yesterday. Khabib Michael Johnson's on the main card. Too. I have no idea if it's gonna be on the main card.
Oh my God. It's the best UFC card of all time. Shit
on paper, hands down.
Shit's on 200. We just gotta make sure no injuries happen.
Bob will watch it together. We'll get some popcorn.
We got a month and 14 days or so, month and 2 weeks, month and a half.
I'm very excited.
Connor had some.
10 years ago, UFC was nothing.
And
absolutely nothing.
Now it's
they
sold it for $4 billion.
Very interesting.
When you say rich white people, you're putting a fence around that and you're excluding them from the problem.
I'm not excluding them. What I'm saying is I don't want to hear a white successful person tell me what the solution is.
Nobody is. Yeah, I know.
Well, so it's very hard to watch. It's hard to watch the news because
I agree.
Because that's who's reporting it.
All white people are giving you their perspective on it, and it's obviously not working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the more African Americans who have a voice, who actually in the trenches come out, that's what we need.
And an African American newscaster on CNN isn't given the latitude to represent their heritage, and that is you're basically still coming through the voice of white America. So I think the solution is we start painting everybody blue. So we just all
colors.
Oh, everybody on the news should be fucking blue.
Fucking Smurfs, and we chroma key, just beautiful.
Chroma key. Bob Saget with the answers. Bob Saget with the answers.
Everybody should be the same color.
I agree with
that. Would help it.
And then they'll just hate religion, but they'll still hate all same religion.
All same religion.
They asked me to do a part in Half Baked. They gave me the script, and the line was, "I suck dick for coke."
Suck dick for coke.
It was a drug rehab scene, and I said the line with pride. And the best part was a guy named Dave Edwards or Edmonds. Damn it, I'm sorry, Dave. And I said I used to suck dick for coke, and he yells out, "I seen him!" And that's the best. That's the best line of the movie. I seen him is better than I used to suck dick for coke.
I seen him.
But it was funny because that at the time was right before I did The Aristocrats, right before a bunch of appearances on Entourage.
You were great in Aristocrats.
A lot of people, I kind of flipped the zeitgeist. And then I knew my life had arrived when I was in the Rolling Stone as a maverick, full-page picture of me right before Billy Joe Armstrong.
Wow.
As a maverick, simply because I said I sucked dick for coke.
That's hilarious.
So that's you don't want to say it in your normal life, but it can change your.
In the Aristocrats, I think you were laughing so hard you couldn't get the joke out. Was that you in the Aristocrats?
Yes, I couldn't do it because I was so ashamed that I was doing it. I was on stage and a stripper was on right before me, and this is a low, it's a career low, and she had pie pans with matches taped to the pie pans over her breasts and her nether regions. And which is in the Netherlands. And she set it all on fire, just 2 matches on each pie pan, and blew herself out. and then went, and now the comedy of Bob Saget.
Jesus.
So I followed that, and it was like sulfur.
That's so depressing.
Sulfur and sweat and a wig.
So fucking depressing.
And she wasn't attractive. It was pretty sad. I hope she's not listening because one of her eyes just popped out. But
one of her eyes just popped out.
she had laser.
Alaska's tough, dude. You would not get me doing stand-up. I've been offered.
Now it's good. I mean, there's theaters there. I know people that go there and perform there. But
I've been asked.
No more strip club for Bob Saget.
No. In fact, there was one time. I know you want me to talk more. I know you can't get enough. But there was one time. Stamos and Coulier said, "Let's go to a strip club, just the three of us." I'm like, "Guys, are you crazy? I mean, what, Full House in a strip club is just?" And the show had been off for 10 years. We didn't care, so we went to this club. I don't want to say which one it was, but it's off the freeway, and it's all nude, but no booze.
Yeah.
And so we go inside, and John's like, "Don't worry, I got us all hooked up. Everything's taken care of." We're in the front row, and then the guy comes up with a microphone. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here tonight from Full House.
For Christ's sake.
It's Danny Tanner, Uncle Jesse.
Let me dust your tits." It was just horrific.
That's terrible.
It was horrific.
Bad idea, Stamos.
That was
Bad idea,
horrific.
bud.